Hello, Charlene. How are you today? I hope all is well with you and your family. Our story for today is Jessie's Hill. Jessie's Hill by Anne Hart. Jessie pushed his bike into the driveway. Can I come to the zoo, Dennis? Can you ride to top of the hill? His brother asked. His friends were ready to go. Jessie looked up at the steep hill. I think I can, he said. Let's go. Dennis and his friends rode away. Jessie jumped on his bike. He pedaled as hard as he could. He passed Mrs. Johnson's house. His legs were shaky. He passed Peter Potter's house. It was hard to breathe. He was hot. He stopped in front of the yellow house. Jessie, Dennis called from the top of the hill. Jessie looked up. When you can ride to the top, you can come. Jessie stamped his foot. His brother disappeared over the hill. The next day, Jessie tried again. He jumped on his bike. He pedaled as hard as he could. He passed Mrs. Jennings' house. He passed Peter Potter's house. His legs were shaky. It was hard to breathe. He was hot, but he passed the yellow house too. Jessie tried to ride up the hill every day. His legs were shaky, and it was hard to breathe. But every day he rode a little farther. It was Saturday morning. Jessie pushed his bike into the driveway. Dennis and his friends were leaving. Where are you going? Jessie said. Dennis stopped. We're going to the zoo. Can I come? Can you ride to the top of the hill? Watch me. Jessie jumped on his bike. He pedaled as hard as he could. He rode past Mrs. Jennings' house. He rode past Peter Potter's house. He rode past the yellow house. His legs weren't shaky. He pedaled harder. Go, Jessie! You can do it! Dennis and his friends cheered. He pedaled harder. He passed three more houses. He was almost to the top of the hill. His legs were shaky. It was hard to breathe. Jessie was hot, but he didn't stop. His bike slowed down. It wobbled but kept moving. Jessie stood on his pedals and pushed. He reached the top. He looked down at Dennis and his friends. They were puffing and panting. They rode up the hill. Dennis patted Jessie on the back. Do you want to come to the zoo? He said. Jessie grinned. The story's main idea is Jessie practiced until he could bike up the hill. The lesson is that in order to succeed, keep practicing in terms of reading, keep practicing to read every day to become a better reader. That's how you can succeed in becoming a very good reader. What makes Dennis a good big brother? Dennis is a good big brother because he challenged his little brother. He encouraged him towards a goal. When he achieves the goal, he congratulates him and awarded him with going to the zoo with him. So he was an encourager. He encouraged his brother. He challenged him. He knew he could do it. He had faith in him. How did Jesse finally get up the hill? He kept going although he was hot. His bike slowed down. It wobbled, but he kept moving. He pushed his way up the hill. He rode hard and hard until he was successful in conquering that hill. The end. Until next time.